Kinda on time. Cool. Who would like to bring us all up to speed for a little bit of inspiration? Should be quite easy. It's quite.
Finished.
It was a
quite
firefight.
We finished the fight.
Lovely awkward silence. It's so great.
We scared somebody off. I'd love to help, but I'm dealing with something.
No problem.
Drew ran. Bergen's dead. Rail's father is no longer dead.
Oh yeah,
Cal
how
got
did
better.
he come back?
Yeah. Somebody else came back, and I'm trying to remember who the third person was.
We adopted a rock.
What?
I should be more specific. We
Brick.
adopted the breast. The brick.
the breast brick.
He said brick.
Oh,
He
bravo.
said brick. He said
Bravo.
brick, and it fucked me up so bad. I was like, brick. The best brick.
The best breast.
He adopted the breast brick.
Yeah, there's a broken elven statue of a nude woman, and it was the breast.
And Saul's in love.
Yeah, it was the breast of us.
Why?
Yeah, oh yeah. You know what? I'll give everybody inspiration, just as a thank you and a job well done.
That's terrifying.
I don't know why that's terrifying.
I'm so used to like the horror stories of the DMs give you things to be nice. It always comes at a cost.
It's not always a why do I hear boss music situation.
No.
You got this inspo? Do you want to use it right now?
Okay. We pick up in the aftermath of your battle, stepping out of the Moon Temple, your enemies lay defeated before you. You have driven Rue from this place, thwarting his efforts to steal whatever you had gotten in the Moon Temple. You have all survived, though there was danger points throughout the encounter, and managed to revive not only your companion Cal, but Rael's father Amawan, and kept the Archon of, even though they had fallen, kept them from dying in the end as well, and saved the lives of all of your friends, but also saved the lives of a few of the guards here as well. And incredible feat given the odds. Feeling the weight of the battle settle in upon you now that the adrenaline is beginning to ebb away, the heaviness of the time that you've been spending is also settling in. You can feel your body longing for just rest. Before you are able to get back to Lenore proper and take that rest, is there anything anybody wishes to do here in the immediate?
I guess case all the bodies, especially
Okay.
the spellcasters.
Oh yeah, run the pocket.
Especially Bergen.
Yeah, there's Bergen. There's, I think, only like 4 of the cultists that were actually here, the ones that killed themselves.
Yeah, there are cultists that
The
have
2 mages.
Mhm.
Most of the rest of the stuff was either giant skeleton, giant meat thing, hand monster, or wraiths.
Yeah, there are quite a
Entirely.
few kind of undead foes that though there are, they like the giant skeleton, there is large metallic pieces that form metal, and a large sword it carries. The sword would be too large to wield effectively, and the armor itself is old and rusty, not much use of anything. You find, looking through the body of Bergren, though it is not his body, but it is the one that he had inhabited. They
I stab it.
carried. Yep, just to make sure.
Yes.
You stab. There's a small pooling of blood as the life force has ended, but there's still liquid within. No, there's no reaction from the corpse. Bergren has nothing but the clothes they are wearing. They use no weapons in the fight other than their fists themselves to strike at their quarry, your friend Cal. The cultists, however, do have items on them. You do find there are 2 spellcasters in their number, both of which have a spellcasting focus that looks to be a necklace with some kind of like, it's like a metallic skull at the end of it that has it's like stained, blackened in the eyes and around the teeth.
They got character to make their own focus.
They also carry an assortment of coin on them, as they are people that live in civilization. In their pockets, all together, you'll find a total collection of it's about 126 gold, about 40 silver, and 39 copper.
Okay.
There are some fairly decent looking scimitars on each of the cultist bodies. Let me actually look at the. Oh, not that. It is this one. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. So it'd be total 4 scimitars in total, should you wish to take them. As well as their leather armor actually is not that bad off if you wish to gather that.
Eh. Unless somebody's grabbing the weapons and the leather, leaving them. Any feathers lying around? I know we already have 3, but never hurts to find more.
I think I have 2.
Ember. Ember Prime would pick up all the metal, the scimitars, but Ember Prime is currently still exhausted, so I'm down. I'm on the ground.
We'll just make a bindle of scimitars for you.
Cool. 4 scimitars.
You said it was leather armor.
Yeah, just plain old leather armor.
I can
There's
grab that.
there's. I'm sorry.
still
what was
have-
that?
I still have room in my inventory before I get encumbered.
Sure, you can take the time to take the armor off them. It'd be 4 sets of leather armor, 3 of which is a little damaged. They did have some run-ins with. Oh, I'm sorry. There's actually going to be. I'm sorry. There's 6 scimitars.
Ooh.
2 of the cultists are dead by Bergren's, not Bergren's hand, Barnaby's hand. So 6 scimitars, and then there's 2 like ruined sets of leather armor. So I don't know if you want those ones. In terms of feathers, go ahead and make a roll a percentage die for me. Whoever it is that is looking for them.
That'd be a 1d100, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. You see that there are where in places that Bergren had been, yeah, there's some feathers.
Oh, Rue.
He did have to,
Oh, sorry,
jump into the air
Rue.
and then fall to the ground. So
Yeah, and you guys have, fought him. So, as he takes damage, some feathers can come off.
They're like all from the spots where like he had to jump up, fly over, fall down because of Ember. Then he got hit by a bunch of rocks because of Ember. Everywhere Ember intersected with him, there's a fucking pile of feathers.
Yeah, you find, let's say 3 bloody feathers that
Okay.
are in good condition.
Blood. Okay.
While we're here, I'm definitely gonna go and like check on the couple of dudes who, once they were freed, like picked up swords and started fighting, because that fucking kicked ass. And I'm gonna like give them both like solid claps on the shoulder and promise that I'm going to be feeding them for at least the next week.
They certainly appreciate the accommodation. They respond, well, I mean, we've never gone through anything like this before, but just trying to do our jobs.
You did right, and the people here aren't gonna forget it.
All right. Well, we've got all this shit. We're getting the fuck out of here.
yeah. What before I do get up, what is the next move? What's our plan?
Sleep in safety, one will presume.
I mean, yeah, but in the slightly more distant future.
Probably
What-
back to Bastion, I'd imagine. Or find a boat.
Well, I think that
Okay,
whatever
so
we do,
just-
we're not going to do it now. So why don't we get a good night's sleep and maybe a clear head will present us better options in the morning. You look awful, Ember Prime. Please, we need to get you some sleep. Also, did we win?
We didn't get nothing got taken. Rue did not get what he wanted, and ran chicken shit scared. So as far as I'm concerned, near a win as we could hope for.
We didn't lose about as hard as you cannot lose.
That is a beautifully apt description.
Well, so it sounds like once we've got some rest, we're probably going after Rue.
That could be the case. I mean, it's a matter of if we're going to do that or if we're handling the.
He could lead us to the people. The
The children
Ragnarok.
of-
The those
Children of
ones.
the Dark Side.
Yeah, that one. Thank you.
Not to push it or anything, but we also do have contracts still.
Assuming he is not magically hidden somehow, we can discuss finding him tomorrow.
I point southward.
Oh, right.
Yonder way.
Got him marked.
Does that is that like a tingle or what?
I'm not gonna say that. It's like it is in fact a divine inclination.
perhaps a itch in your brain?
I'll take that one over tingle.
Well, my second one was divine tug, so we'll go with.
I don't want to say that one neither.
Well, if we go back to Bastion, I can make sure you get one of those for 15 gold.
Oh my
15
God.
gold.
For a divine tongue? Yes.
Where?
Oh, any number of places, really.
Huh.
I think I'm just gonna go with I know where he is, and I'll just point in that direction again.
The solid one.
But knowing exactly what he's doing, being able to get eyes on him, that will be invaluable. I can only sense him in the space he's at, not where he is.
The thing is, it's possible if I do it, he'll know I'm looking.
Yeah, well, who gives a fuck? He did the same to us.
I suppose it's a good way to harass him day by day.
Yeah. Let me know what you see when you see it, and I'll bug him too.
No, yeah, we'll coordinate. I'll get a live reaction.
And this is where the campaign becomes the Jerky Boys. Equally entertaining.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Yes, that's exactly it.
But first, let's go the fuck to sleep. Firm, do you need to collect any of this shit for a meal, or How does
No,
that
I
work?
can't. They're not like beef. They're not really gonna taste good. Can't cook the humans.
What
It's gonna
about the
cook
hand
brew.
things?
Oh, ew. It's just
What?
ew.
That's where you draw the line. The line?
It's real hands
You
though.
cooked a guy stuck to a spider.
Okay. At least it was more spider than guy. This is more hands than anything. I don't want finger kebabs.
Yes, a good old fashioned finger kebab in Bastion will cost you 10 gold, but you have to sign a waiver.
Oh no.
Okay. Seeking respite for the evening, as you once again feel the wave of lethargy passing over all of you as you look up at the moon and stars, the moon just being a small sliver in the night sky. And wager it is closer to sunrise than it is anything else. It's about almost 4 a.m. at this point for you all.
Late night party.
No.
You are the group of you all gather yourselves, and the Yarkhan, Brael, Amawan, the guards, they begin making the trek back down the switchback trail. Passing by, you can see the garden in the distance. You can see there's a very subtle glow that comes from that area. Moving into Finlanora, the Archon takes his leave. He says, "If you, before you leave, I would like to speak with you in the morning, if that's okay."
Imagine ghosting the leader of the city.
Yeah, we save this place and then just bail immediately.
You were brought back to Amawan Rael's place. You find that there are additional guards sent to stand watch outside the house. And you're welcome to take a long rest or do anything you wish else this evening.
I make a beeline for the master bedroom.
Oh my god.
I just
You,
drop onto the couch immediately.
you see at first Amawan raises a hand towards you, Cal, and then
I wave him in.
He looks at you and just he gives you a nod and gives you a wave in as if like go on, you are welcome to. He turns to Rael and says, I think I'll stay in another room this evening.
He likes someone to cuddle with. That's what he's saying.
Well, I don't find myself in the mood.
Cal, you mind if I join you? I really want to sleep in a bed.
Yeah, waves all in. Oh, I'm definitely the little spoon.
That's fine.
Ragnarok will join them and sleep at the foot of the bed.
Ember Prime will crawl into the room, not get on the bed, and just look disappointed.
If I clock that, I will absolutely try and vortex warp Ember Prime into the bed.
Ember, get in the middle here. It's fine.
No, it's fine.
I can
I'm
scrunch pretty good. I'll get towards the edge.
I'm gonna take the couch.
Yeah. Firm's gonna go into the kitchen and make a snack. He's just gonna
Firm's
make like
de-stress
quick,
ritual.
like a quick plate of nachos, or like a, I don't know, a family plate of nachos, and be like, "Y'all want some?" Walking into the bedroom.
Okay, do you magic these nachos? Because they don't have tortilla chips.
Lame.
He's like looking through it. He's like, "I have to do the work," and he's like, "Ah, I just make them myself." And
End results like hardtack with some cheese spread over the top.
yeah, he'll magically make them. I think I saw
Okay.
my precasting.
I mean, the kitchen's
guess is
not
yeah.
that bad. It's not as good as Cal's family's kitchen is, but it's there are some things here, but
Got
not
whatever the fuck
nachos.
elves eat.
Yeah, not nachos. Wonderful. You all find rest. You are safe within the confines of this place. Everyone can take their long rest.
Hey, babies.
In the interest of fairness, you had mentioned maybe compelling us to make an exhaustion roll at the end of combat. Would you still like us to do so?
I'll say no.
Yay!
I'll say no to it. Though you should, I will say no.
And for those of us
Literally,
who
the
had
only one it would have mattered for.
It
is
would have, yeah, it
me.
only really would have hit Ember, and that seems unfairly cruel just to the one person.
fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah.
And for those of us who had
That's fine.
strength reductions, those return. Is that right?
Those will return.
Oh, thank
on a
God.
long rest.
Yay!
I can wear my armor again.
We've been dragging you along. away on that.
You've just been barrel rolling everywhere.
Practically been crawling on the ground on all fours.
Oh, I don't like that I've recovered 84 hit points. That's so many. Owie.
Everybody gets 14 temp HP from Inspiring Leader in the morning.
Bye.
Hooray!
Moving on up.
Now is that everybody? Everybody?
Ragnarok does.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Rael's
don't have the
benched.
Archon. Yeah,
Archon's out. Rael's benched.
Rael shows up for the temp HP, then leaves.
Yo, what's up, my brother?
I do first thing in the morning if I can. Firm would like to wake up first and just be the dad the dad dude that's outside just cooking and making barbecue at like 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Well,
You see,
sorry, I say 6, 7. I say 6 in the morning, but whatever the ending of our long rest is, like straight to making barbecue.
yeah, I will. I'll tell you. Okay.
Ordinarily, Ember would get up early, but not this time.
Yeah, this is a real Kalawunax kind of day, getting up at the crack of 2 p.m.
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
Yeah. Your 8 hours of long rest will end at noon.
that's perfect time to make barbecue. Yeah, that's what he's doing, and then he's gonna
Yeah.
start making burgers and stuff too.
You find as you head in the kitchen, there are already like servants about the house, right? Just keeping some level of cleanliness to it, even though, again, there's like sections of a wall that is like broken in, and like there are open areas in this place. They do their best to keep it clean. You see that there is fresh fruit and nuts and little small snacks set out in the dining area, and there's some in the kitchen as well from as you head in there. And yeah, you can make add on to that with whatever kind of food you would like to create.
They'll walk in. He's like, "All right, everybody, let's get to work." He's not even gonna know them. He's just gonna be like, "Let's get to work," and start just setting up the kitchen.
You see there's two servants in the kitchen. One seems to be like preparing for like the evening meal. They kind of look at each other, see that you're like you have an air of leadership in this space here, and they just kind of shrug and like, okay, sure.
Smash cut to Firm's perspective. It's like fine dining. All of the lighting is like clean and sharp. Smash cut to their perspective. It's like the fucking bear. Everything is sweaty. Everybody's fucking stressed. The camera's like a little bit too zoomed in. Everything's kind of fucked up. As Firm's
Uh,
chef.
mhm.
You find as you all gather yourselves for the day to come. Let me just make sure. Ember, on your sheet, we delete the exhaustion. Okay, cool. You find Amawan and Rael are speaking to one another in the dining room as they share a bit of a meal together. They both turn and stand at your varied entrance into the space. Please make yourselves at home once more. After everything you've done, my house is yours whenever you should come back here.
Awful kind. Amalon, the two gentlemen, and I certainly got their names because that's a thing I do. I'll say it. You, I assume, know where they live. Would that be accurate?
Are you referring to the guards from last night?
Correct.
Um, I I don't know them very well personally, but yes, yes.
If you could direct me to their place of living, that'd be much appreciated.
That I can do.
Would you happen to have an incredibly expensive crystal ball and or mirror in this place? Or know where I could buy one?
Well, there's various looking portals if you wish to, and he kind of like makes a motion around his face as if to like take care of yourself, you know.
No.
Well, I certainly don't carry anything, I suppose, like what you're asking. What do you need such a thing for?
Magical seeing of faraway places.
As they consider this, and you see Rael is also kind of scrunching his face, pondering, like, who here would have something like that? I, the DM, will ask, someone might have the crystal ball that was picked up from a caster when you first fought Rue.
I think it's Ember Prime we gave it at.
That
I mean,
sounds right, but I
we've
don't
had
know
it
how I would have
forever.
added to my sheet.
Yeah, I know someone did grab it. I just don't know who has it.
It might be in my inventory in Roll20. Not Roll20. Roll20, yes. No, in D&D Beyond, but I do not see it.
It makes sense to give it to you since you would have gotten it as a divine caster. So you
Yeah.
definitely would have been able to make use of the spell.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm happy to be carrying it. I don't have. I wouldn't have been able to add it to my Foundry sheet anyway. I still don't know how to add stuff to my Foundry sheet.
If it's in
It
in
happened.
the like item tab, you just drag it over.
Oh,
It's the same as Roll20.
okay. Well, now I know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Why are you making me hungry this late at night, Dawson?
Hey,
Yeah,
that's what I do.
I need to-
Those ribs look fucking amazing.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really good, man. I want a
Yeah.
big dino rib. You know what I mean? Those big crazy
Build the
ones.
car over.
Yeah,
I wasn't
yeah.
I wasn't at my computer fast enough to tell you, but I did want to come into like the Archon's place with like an extra plate so you can have some.
Very considerate. All right. Well,
Um,
my first order of business is to walk out in town and find some artisan glassmith or something.
Glass blower.
Glass blow. Thank you. Unless, I
An
mean,
uncle that's a glass blower back in Morocco. He's not really my uncle because like neither of my parents actually have any sort of siblings, but you know, his friend of the family that I grew up with, so I call him my uncle, but that's back in Morocco, so that doesn't really help us here, does it?
right. Well, the things I need are of sufficient value: a crystal ball, a silver mirror. The third one's a bit of a non-starter because I'm not carrying around a font with holy water in it.
I mean, if you got silver, I can make you holy water.
Ember,
Mother's
do you have a crystal that he could use?
Probably. I will rummage through my bag until I find something.
mother's crystal ballroom would sure come in handy right about now.
All right. I've got one of these a day. Before we go snooping, Cal, do you want me to check on your home?
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Okay, with your permission, I'm just gonna look in the. I mean, I can only go places I could do the main room, I suppose, and just look around.
Yeah, excellent. Hopefully you'll catch something good.
Yeah, I will switch masks, like go cross-legged, all fucking gangly onto the floor, holding the little silver ball. Okay, this might be stupid the first time. I don't. Firm, give me some magic words.
Peekaboo, I see you.
Peekaboo, I see you. Cat's crying.
okay. You all watch as over the next 10 minutes, Zal repeats magical
Peekaboo, I see you.
utterances, and every now and then a little peekaboo, I see you.
Peekaboo, I see you. Peekaboo, I see you.
Okay. Uh, the crystal orb, which you have recovered long ago, and Ember for sure knows she has all the time, swirls with fog and energy, and Zol, your eyes kind of roll in the back of your head for a bit, and you suddenly your vision coalesces. Where do you put your sensor?
So the places I've been in Cal's house were the kind of main foyer where all the festivities happened. I saw the kitchen. I think I saw like the dining room area. So I'll probably just try to place myself like somewhere central to the house to try to just see if it is operating as normal.
Okay.
Possibly like right in the main, sort of in the main hallway, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
The main entryway.
Okay. Your vision coalesces and shapes and color and sounds begin to fill your mind. You see the interior of a familiar setting, Cal's house. You can hear voices. Let's see. You can move. It's within 10 feet. You can, since it's a location, I don't think you can move. Yeah, it does not move.
Nope.
But you kind of have this 360-degree
Yeah.
kind of vision here. As you kind of will yourself to see in another location as your senses move around here. You hear voices coming from another room, a female voice, and then a male voice. And then you see Cal's mother strutting out of a hallway, like out of one room into the kind of main hallway thoroughfare you've placed the sensor in. She's about to enter into another room, but spins around and points a finger into the room she was coming from. And she's saying, "You're spending entirely too much time with all of this. We were supposed to have dinner last night together, but I get a message from a courier saying you're not going to make it, you're working late." And you hear the voice of Cal's father coming from the other room saying, "I'm sorry, okay? I tried to get away, but you have to understand. I mean, you've seen what it's like out there. Suddenly, this massive influx of new refugees, people who've telling stories that they've been, I don't know, some of them talked about being dead and coming back in places. Like they have a memory of themselves being crushed or worse. And they all have come here seeking a place to stay because Karakar is uninhabitable. There isn't enough houses yet. Thank goodness Cal had the foresight to create the organization, the Quintuple C. Without that, there's a lot of work that needs to be done. And yes, there's money to be made, but if we do nothing, the city will fall into chaos almost like it did before. And there's so few of us that are fighting to keep that from happening." And you see his mother's face kind of contorts into a kind of a defeated pout a little bit, and then she nods, and you see her take a breath and says, "You're right. I'm being selfish. I don't want you to stress over this. Okay? You have people that can help you with all of these things. Make use of the Quintuple C and make time for us."
Having confirmed that, like having gotten caught up in the conversation for a moment, I become aware that like Cal is currently waiting on on me to confirm that his parents are alive. So I will drop concentration. And as my eyes open up, I will take out like a quick sheet of paper and write down that conversation like essentially verbatim as like like a back and forth like script basically. Uh, I snap up, go, they're fine, they're fine. Here, this is what they said.
Mm. Oh,
I
thank God.
I eavesdropped. I apologize for that. But they were
Why?
speaking near me. I don't know. It's people are weird about privacy. Here's what they said. You can share it or not. I'll hold out the little like ream of the just one little page of paper,
Mm.
very tiny in my hand.
All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank the gods that Rue did not get to them. Let's see what. And I'll just read the paper out loud to everybody.
You could tell
Well,
there is a slight bolding on the line, like as if it was like slightly heavier scratch on the line about like, thank God Cal had the foresight.
Well, seems like we're just bouncing from one crisis to another, doesn't it?
I mean, the good news is they appear to be fine.
Don't get me wrong. Certainly much better situation than uh, most of these individuals were in before. But Bastion flirting with chaos yet again. Refugees everywhere without enough resources. Terrible.
It is, yes, but you did something about it.
Yeah, well, yes, and thank the gods for that. Well, we did something about it.
We did, yes, but you more specifically made a charitable organization for this, correct?
Yes, that's yes. I mean, this is what it was made for. This to serve these people, and was certainly the primary purpose. No other purpose, really. Just yes, good deeds.
I really want to do an insight check on that. Let's see if I can like beat a passive deception. Oof.
Yeah, hold on. Ooh, yeah, not good. Yeah, like
Ouch.
I mean, right. I
Uh-huh.
mean, it was actually. I mean, it was pretty clear from the beginning. So the people that were, around at that time were pretty clear
Uh-huh.
on like, yeah, he set this whole thing up to rehab his reputation.
Yeah. Yeah, Zal just nods. Very good, very good.
Well, what say all of you? I believe we have business with the Archon, and then I think a decision is in order as to what we're going to do.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go thank those who helped us, and then I'd be more than ready to go meet with the Archon. Where did you get these ribs?
Don't worry about it. They're good though, huh?
Mm.
At the don't
Oh
worry
yeah,
about it, Cal pulls the rib away from his mouth, sort of stares at it, stares at Firm for a second, and then shrugs and goes back to devouring ribs.
um, if you would like to give accommodations to those two soldiers, you are more than welcome to. Amawan kind of explains where they would be, and him and Rael kind of draw like a loose map of like, okay, this is the main road. You're gonna go down, look for this building here, and then go down this alleyway, and then you'll find this home and this home here.
Yeah, I'll go to each house. I will thank them generously for their aid, and if there's anyone else in their household, be sure to like inform them of like the heroics, and I'm going to drop off 10 platinum pieces at each household.
Pretty good.
Yeah, you see each house, one of them, they both have partners. One of them has a child. Um, each of them in turn, like when you go to offer the gold and everything, they each in turn look at you and are like, I can't accept this. This is way too much money.
You can put it back to your community if you don't want to spend it, but take it.
um, the one takes it, extends a hand to you, gives you a nod, and you see their partner smiling back at you as they turn to face them, and you hear them saying like, "What do I even do with this much money?" The other, as they take it, they look at you and then they say, for a long time, I thought everyone from Bastion was just self-centered, greedy, foolish. I'm glad to have been proven wrong by all of you.
Glad to hear. We
you want
need
to fight?
people like you in the coming days as things get worse. We need people who are going to stand up and defend their homes.
You see, he looks to his child and looks back to you and nods and says, "That's all we can do. May Miliki look over you, and good hunting."
Stay safe and strong.
Firm wants to offer more plate.
Oh, they take the food. Yeah, they're like, "Oh yeah, hell yeah. What is this?"
Like Rainier's out here giving the words, and Firm's just gonna like slide in, slide the plate over, and then just walk back out.
We've been eating like rabbits, and leaves.
Yeah.
Was this Carolina barbecue? Hell yeah. Excellent. Hearts and minds in the city of Finlanora. You make your way to the Archon, and you see that Rael and Amawan have gone there, and they're um, uh, all sitting and speaking with the Archon as you make your approach. And they all stand and give you a bow and welcome and recognition. Please, please have a seat or stand at your leisure. You see, he raises a hand, and attendants bring over water, wine, some kind of a strange green-looking juice. What you have done for Finlanora and my people, as I said previously, I'm not sure I have the words to thank you properly. But a thanks and gratitude is in order. You see, he motions for one of the guards nearby that have been holding some kind of bag in their hands, hands it off to the Archon, and he sets it on the table before you. A very fine looking satchel. He says, "This morning, I was notified that some of our exterior scouts and guard patrols outside the city found 2 errant carts unattended. When approached, they saw a man who matched the description of that, I believe his name was Rue. 2 of the guards were injured severely, and he made off with one of the horses, but seems he left quite a bit behind in his desire to escape. This was among the possessions."
And what is it?
Um, it's a extremely well-made satchel.
I'll try to take it and see what maybe is about it.
Yeah. You pick it up. You can feel there is a arcane energy that exudes from it. The small tingle in the way that all magical items kind of have about them.
Do we want to look at it before I stick my hand in it? It maybe bites it off, or
I don't think that's the best situation, but I don't think the Archon would even risk giving us something like that.
I assure you, it will not harm you in any way. I've already taken the liberty of figuring out what it is, though its contents I am unsure about. I thought it'd be best left to you. That is believe you refer to it in the common tongue as a bag of holding.
oh well. I'll just then open the mouth of it and shove it inside out.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yes.
You see many things clatter and fall onto the table. You see one of several which are potions, one of which is rolling off the edge of the table.
I'll try to grab that before it shatters and kills us all.
Okay, quickly move your hand, snatch it before it hits the ground. You see several items, like several items of ancient arcana, 4 different potions, 3 of which you can visually determine look like they're likely healing. One of which is very different than the others, not a healing potion. The color's wrong. And then you see a very fine looking a very fine looking piece of stonework that is carved into a like a bird shape.
Oh, I have a new thing.
Was that Rainier or was that Max? Because that's the best.
I have a new feature. I would like to I'd like to investigate this uh token, this bird token.
Okay. Go ahead and make a history check for me.
All right.
You do have advantage on the check.
Yay. God, shit. I'm going to use inspiration.
Okay.
Okay, well.
Okay. A little better. A little better. You'll need higher than that to have the extra function happen.
Okay, that's fine.
Cool. You take hold of you're grabbing the bird thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You said it was made of stone, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You grab hold of that, and um, before you close your eyes and focus on it, just subtle details. This object is old. You can tell by the carving work is not new. It has been weathered, and the surface is some parts of it are smoothed as if someone had been holding it and like rubbing it occasionally over the however long this thing has existed. You close your eyes and focus on it. Okay. Okay. I would say this relic has been touched by evil, as Aru is most certainly an evil being. Though he's not like prime evil. I think his special situation exudes a little more than the norm. You begin seeing flits of spaces and time of hands holding this object. Some you recognize to be Ruse. Others you see older, different shades of skin holding this thing. Um, One memory, more recent, pulls itself a little bit more, and you kind of have like a muted interpretation of what was happening here. Um, you get the sensation of Rue taking this um, from someone when not when he was at a young age, but not anytime recently. And you gain the sensation of him cleaning blood off of it. And then the sense of him marveling over the possibilities of this. And something that he's kept with him for a while. But it didn't tell you what the object is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think kind of just unconsciously, his other hand nearly like touches his own token on his medallion, and he just kind of keeps turning it over um, before just setting it back on the table with his like finger still on it to look at everything else as well.
You hear the Archon speak up and says, "Well, you're welcome to peruse these objects at your leisure here. When was it that you needed to make your way?"
Probably the sooner the better. We're still thinking discussion about where that ought to be. But given what has happened to the captain of your guard, I think the less you know, the better.
He shares a glance with Amawan. Amawan, you see him nod. And you see a bit of shame come across his face as he's, still coming to terms with the choices that he had to make. That's probably for the best. We have learned quite a lot already, and there's still much to absorb about our own history and where our future may take us.
Be that as it is, should there be any word from Finlanora that we should bring along to the other nations as we travel?
He considers this for a moment and says to you, "Not at the present time. Though, if we are to step into this world in a new light, we will need to cooperate. But this will take time."
He nods and says, should it be the case you wish to take up arms against what is coming, I assure you, we will appreciate any aid we can have. And Moras, Bastion, those surviving of Karakara, they will be happy for your assistance. You have good men under you.
If it helps repay the debt we owe you, you need merely send us the time and place where we may aid you. Oh, a rib, yes. Don't mind if I do. Mm.
He's just gonna hand him a whole plate.
He takes a bite. Succulent. Mm, 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 mm. I haven't forgot our agreement, Firmament.
Hmm.
You
Quick
see,
question before that. I
mm,
I love that agreement. Uh, I noticed the two individuals back there. One of them has a kid. The two guards that helped us in the altercation.
um,
What's like their monthly pay?
I don't know this.
Well, so
Because
that's why I asked earlier is I want to do something with firm to like for those two specifically, and I don't want to offset like the economy for that.
yeah, yeah,
Firm
yeah,
basically
yeah.
I want to give like 150 in advance of platinum and split it between the two, but I don't know if like 10 gold a month is like a thing.
You
I
want to do
mean,
a
like here, 10 gold. I mean, like money goes a long way here, right? Because
Mhm.
you can just tell in this place, like there's not a massive amount of wealth here. It
Mhm.
doesn't mean the people are unhappy by any means, but there's not a massive amount of wealth here. Gold and coin, can purchase a lot.
Cool. Because with that, he's just gonna ask the Archon. He's like, so if I give 100 platinum, can you split 50 platinum just periodically, or like over their paychecks and such, just start adding more to it for the two gentlemen and their families. Specifically, the kid is the one I'm really intrigued about. Make sure he gets education and things where he can go venture, and
If
you don't
you
have to worry
would,
about it.
if you would like to leave a reward for those two gentlemen, that's more than acceptable. I can see to it that they receive it.
Yeah,
As to the future of their children, that I could not attest to.
fair. They are kids. I left 100, so I split 50.
Okay. A grand treasure indeed. um, you see someone places a small cylindrical container on the table, and the Archon looks to you, Firm, and nods at it.
It's that one. That's for me.
You
And
made a
he
request, and you were pivotal to the events that unfolded. Firm, do you wish to tell us what you find in there?
hello.
Hello?
Sorry, I think I went in the other room and my headset cut out. I had to give
Gotcha.
him like his medicine.
I was asking. He has handed you what you know to be a scroll case. Would you like to tell us what you find in there?
Yes. As soon as he does, he does it like a kid, like a happy kid in school. He just like opens it. He's like, "This is for me." Uh, and sure, I am looking to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yes, whenever he gets it from, we'll tell everybody what it is.
No, you're telling me based on what you and I decided, right? I don't know
Oh,
what you're picking,
I
so
thought you
you
sent
are
me a
telling
message
me.
somewhere, and I was
I
like,
didn't send
I
you,
don't
nope,
know.
because you didn't tell me what you wanted. So you are deciding right now.
Uh, yeah. He is like, uh, oh, it's that one. That's cool. And he's gonna be like, I don't think we'll have to worry about talking to each other a lot. We could just telepathically talk. I think it looks like he gave me telepathic communication.
Damn.
A prized treasure I'd hoped to hold on to, but a worthy cause to donate it.
He's like, well, thank you. I really didn't even think you would like be willing to give me something. That was more so like, a heat of the moment thing.
It never hurts to ask.
This is true.
Plus, your deeds spoke volumes.
Thank you. You're not so bad yourself with the spells. Yeah.
You all are welcome to uh, look at these items that have spilled out of the bag here, or you can take them with you on wherever you are journeying next.
Ember, do you want to take
Um,
some time to?
Yeah, I was just about to say I'm happy to sit down and take care of this right now. I mean, not right now because we're in the Archon's chambers, but go back to wherever we were and take care of it there right now.
I mean, we could inconvenience him some more.
We could, but it's also rude.
We're
He's got a
heroes of the
plate.
city and stuff.
As I said, you're welcome to stay here. I have a curiosity about what these things are as well. But should you
Okay.
wish to take your leave, it is your choice.
I will plop down on the ground and begin my spells.
Okay. There
Yep.
are 4 potions, the 1 carved bird token. There are 3 items. There are 3 cipher items, as well as a handful of what look to be. They're ciphers, but not in the same way. Small little oddities, much like the little musicians in The Thing, little strange objects. You see 2 of those strange objects.
I will take the time to cast Identify on everything.
Okay. To cast Identify and everything is going to take a little time. Is there anything anybody wishes to do while this process is going on?
In the background, Firm is setting up because we're staying, and he's gonna start making the seafood combo.
Okay.
I think I'll try to help Ember by using my Grim Psychometry, but realistically, it's just gonna still get the same information. I'll just like give her like a bullet points of what I'm picking up when I'm looking at shit before passing it to her.
Okay. Okay, cool. You find the 3 potions are potions of healing, 3 different kinds. There is 1 greater healing potion, 1 superior healing potion, and there is 1 supreme healing potion.
Ooh.
The last potion that has a greenish color to it is called a grave reagent. If you anoint the corpse of a small or medium humanoid, the solution will raise them as a zombie. And you can use on each of your turns a bonus action to verbally command the zombie. The zombie is under your control for 24 hours, after which it stops obeying any commands you've given it.
Then should a zombie like a regular zombie?
A zombie, they become a zombie. So you raise an undead to a zombie. Okay. You find there are 3 relics instead of ciphers here. The first is it's called the Disruption Blade. This can be your choice because I didn't know what weapon anybody might want it to be. Sword, axe, or cleaver. Has strange devices embedded in the blade and hilt. When activated as your bonus action, it radiates a field of disruptive energy on your next turn. If you hit with the weapon on your next turn, the energy deals an additional 3d6 necrotic damage. Depletion is a 1 in 1d6. The next is a relic of Endless Coil. It's a 50-foot length of thin but exceptionally strong stranded material that can be pulled from the mouth of a fist-sized metallic device as your action. The strand emerges from an otherwise inaccessible artificial extra-dimensional space. Additional length can be pulled out each round, 50 foot at a time, to an arbitrary length. It can be cut or pulled back in. Either way, the endless coil continues to produce rope until the relic depletes. The endless coil has a depletion of 1 in 1d100, checked per day of use. When it depletes, there is a chance of accidental rift.
Oh.
The last item is this is a special kind of relic that requires attunement to use. They are what looks to be 2-foot long pyramid like spikes. They are a prosthesis that will replace your lower legs. Though it appears precarious, you can move normally on these spikes. The spikes have 8 charges, regaining 1d8 charges at dawn. When you expend 1 charge as a bonus action, your perception of time changes, as everything around you seems to slow down this round until the beginning of your next turn. During this time, your speed is doubled, you have a +2 to AC, advantage on dexterity saving throws, and you can take an additional action during the same turn you activate this function, but not on subsequent turns. There is no depletion for this. That is called the Spikes of the Zephyr.
So to make sure I understood that one right, that's 1 turn of haste without the stun at the end. Is that right?
Without lethargy and without the action restriction.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Ow.
You just gotta hack
But
your
you
legs
just
off.
gotta hack your
Right,
legs.
well, yeah.
So in
Yeah,
the
don't worry. That's
activation
not
of
like
those,
being considered currently. I just want to make sure I understood it right.
do they like take your legs, or do you have to do that part yourself? Like, is it like weird tech? It like integrates and just replaces.
Though the method of function is unclear, it is certain that they will take your legs.
Firm don't need no legs. He got arms. That's all he needs.
It is certain your legs will be replaced. Excellent. Okay. You also find there's 2 small little oddities inside this bag as well. One is you see a small saddle sized for a very small animal, such as a squirrel or a small cat.
Why did he have that?
He had a small saddle.
In the bag there was a small saddle.
That's
Okay.
so confusing.
I mean, this may not be all his things, right? He obviously traveled with 2 carts full of people and everything. This is just gear in the bag.
Somebody put this in there and forgot it was in there. Like the guy who put it in there forgot to pull it back out, and nobody knew to ask for it, so it's just been in there.
You also find a bracelet that renders you unable to reproduce while worn.
Great.
Nice.
Wait, hold on.
Bracelet that makes you sterile. Got it.
Fuck yeah. Magic birth control, baby.
As long as you
That
wear
is
it,
sex
like,
worker union property. I don't know how it got out, but you need to be a union member to have one of those. Is there a union card in there?
I thought, when that rolled, I thought you guys might like that.
So a sterility charm.
Yeah. Okay, and the last is the feathered token. So there's hold on, let me just change the
Does the tiny saddle do anything?
No, just a little tiny saddle. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you've got a pixie friend.
Yeah, I mean, if you got a little tiny thing that will allow you to put a saddle on it.
Quarkus.
I'm so confused.
The last object is a feather token of the bird. This tiny object looks like a bird. You can use your action to toss the token 5 feet into the air. The token disappears, and an enormous multicolored bird takes its place. The bird has the statistics of a rock. It obeys your simple commands and can't attack, but it can carry up to 500 pounds while flying at its maximum speed, which is 16 miles an hour for a maximum of 144 miles per day, with 1 hour rest every 3 hours of flying, or 1,000 pounds at half that speed. The bird disappears after flying its maximum distance for a day, or if it drops to 0 hit points. You can dismiss the bird as an action. The item is consumed upon use.
A one-time big bird spell.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the same token from earlier, or is this just another item?
It's a thing that you picked up.
Okay, wanted to make
That's-
sure I'm not double noting. Okay.
Yep.
Well, who's going to be replacing their legs?
Why are we suggesting that?
I only need my hands. That's all I need. Everybody take a ball.
I guess they're also attunement too, so whoever's going to have it is going to need to be connected to it forever. As they will replace your limbs.
But yeah, I'm gonna leave that to someone else.
Yeah, I'm sort of attached to the body I've got.
Strange,
They
I don't
look
have any strong
weird.
opinions about my legs.
Are you considering?
I'm kind of.
Do they look weird, Sean? Like, are they just like
They
metal
sound like they
rods?
look very strange.
There are pyramids that just sort of attach to the bottom of your dump.
These prostheses replace both your lower legs with 2-foot-long pyramid-like spikes. So you tell
So
me
you
if you
have-
think that's weird.
I
Oh
mean,
wait, no,
get a
I got this. Hold
foot.
on, I got this.
on the other hand, you never have to worry about your
I'm
ankles.
so
again.
excited.
At least
mean-
it's your lower legs, right? You keep your good thighs, right?
Yeah, it's the ankles. Don't worry about it.
But you gain 2 feet in height.
Sure.
Oh wow, you would gain 2 feet in height. That's excellent.
Oh my god.
I could use that.
Wait, that last one is very accurate. Oh, that's
Yeah, the
very
Camille.
scary.
Camille.
Uh-huh. And do you balance fine and everything?
Are you considering these all?
What? Yeah.
Do you want to take your own legs?
I don't want to take my legs, but if it's just gonna do it for me, then
Maybe they don't actually take your legs off. Maybe it's just like extra dimensional space and your legs slide in. I mean, we got a bag of holding that fit all this shit. Like this little cone fitting the bottom part of your leg doesn't seem so crazy when I think about everything in the bag.
there.
But you're right, but didn't the item say that it replaces your legs?
I mean,
Kind of sounds like legs don't come back.
legs can always come back.
Yeah, with a lot of effort.
I mean, I've been hanging on to a mask that replaces the top of your head, and that seems much worse than this.
Fair.
Correct.
Sounds like
Yeah,
we're all
there's
about
a
to
reason
meet
no one has
whole new
actually
Saul.
used that one.
I'm trying to think if this would incorporate well with my current character.
I feel like it would.
One of me would love this.
I mean,
It's a much
Yeah,
higher
how-
rewarding.
the sad
How
thing
does
is,
the,
I know I know a swamp artificer that would love this item.
Is that the little one?
It is.
How does the noble feel about the concept, I suppose? Feel like that might be the only one who would have, I think, or reason to have sufficient
As long as the
qualm.
balance is fine, I don't think. I guess aesthetically they're challenging, but
They are indeed.
you could just cover it with a long pant.
You could wear a long skirt.
You're gonna have to get a longer cut in the leg for each of my pants, but it should be fine, probably. It's gonna look a little strange. The 2 extra feet on the leg is really gonna be challenging to work around, but
You're already like 6.5, 7 feet tall, right?
I'm like 6'8".
Yeah.
I gotta be so
Jesus.
clear. It's your lower leg. It's not adding 2 feet to you. You like your ankles don't go in. It's like knee down, my man, is gone, and these spikes are there instead.
Oh, so that's hardly anything. And do
Yeah.
they,
Your whole foot. It's your whole foot gone.
as I age, these feet are gonna get worse, and I have to do a lot of walking. Those feet won't get any worse.
What if your legs get like your thighs get tired? Then you can't really take a break.
You
No, this
sick.
is smart.
You
No, this
Yeah.
is very wise. Preemptive ankle replacement. Preemptive double ankle replacement.
right,
Very
exactly.
wise.
And you just when you're tired, you sit.
Yeah, that just sounds like normal leg issues. Yeah.
Well, I hope you don't fall in love with someone who has a thing for feet.
Guess I won't be able to wear boots.
I mean, you poke right through them.
I could stick the boots to the end of it. I could wear like a boot on a hand.
But you know what you could do? You could just tape the boots to the outside of the spikes.
On the front, so it looks like
Yeah,
you're still walking with his feet.
I've got these other boots that let me teleport to places, which are very useful, but I'd need to rig something up.
Oh, this is perfect.
I'm sorry, what do they actually do besides replacing your legs?
Nothing. They do nothing.
I've lost the plot a little bit on their mechanical flavor.
They make you incredibly fast.
How
For
much
a-
faster?
Twice
Oh.
as fast.
Have you seen me use my cocaine?
No.
Mm,
I don't have it used.
Excuse
right-
me?
I don't have it prepped right now, but
Okay.
Ragnarok can attest.
What are you talking about? He doesn't have any
Very
cocaine. He
good.
has no cocaine. He's never had any cocaine. Ixnay on the cocaine K.
You feel
Okay.
very good for a short
Alright,
amount of
well-
time.
If
However-
nobody else wants to replace their limbs with these spikes, I will take them into consideration, hold on to them. I'll get a feel, see if they're cold, how they respond to temperature.
I get this odd feeling that you're gonna hold on to them, and then we're gonna wake up with Zol with pyramid legs.
Frankly, I'm already used to being looked at in pretty much every room I'm in, so this isn't gonna like change the profile very much.
These will help you draw the crowd in. People
They
will
will.
definitely be interested in this story.
It's
You're
true.
always going to be sounding like you're in heels.
Oh, clink clink, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
I
I can't believe I'm encouraging. I like, dude,
It's
I
very
kind of want
cool.
you to do this.
It is.
Move
it's very
move
cool.
them into my inventory for now, so I
You-
can
you-
give them a look and
Yeah, you got
Think
it.
about
I do. Let me add a clarity to it because I was looking at the item and I said that they are a relic. They actually are a piece of iron flesh, which is actually
oh,
the
that's like the mask,
um
isn't it?
it's like the helm. Yeah. This is like the highest rarity of the cipher-like items. As they are iron flesh, you do need somebody that can install these.
Oh,
They
so
will
we
not-
still do need a surgeon. Got it.
Yeah. And currently, the one person you know that is likely able to just do this, that you know of for sure, would be Beckmerdam. most assuredly has the required combination of skills. However, one of you all could also make the attempt to do this kind of
yes.
stuff as well.
Somebody go get Merv. He's trained his
Just
whole life for this.
curious, what would be the role for that?
It's basically it's Arcana. Not Arcana. It's like ancient Arcana checks and medicine checks, and you need healers because you have a there. If you don't have a healer, you can die from the installation of this stuff.
I can do
Um,
all three of those things.
Yeah. So, like, if someone's able to just heal during the process, then there really isn't any complication. But if you try to do this, like, without any kind of healing or medicine, there's like
can do
death
the-
saving throws involved.
All right, Zal, you want this? Get up on the dinner table.
No,
I
not
was just
yet.
gonna
I
say,
need
so
to
we
think
can
about
do a
it.
backyard surgery then.
You
I
can do it.
I need to think about which mask to wear while we're doing this. I need to consider.
The fool's mask.
But-
Wear the
You
one.
should
Wear the one that
probably
replaces
wear
the top
this-
of your head.
You should probably wear this one that's cloth and it smells a little funny. Here, I got it. It's fine.
No, just
Straight out of my healer's kit. Breathe deep.
You just wait. You just wait. I'll give it some. I need to see how they breathe. I need to see their temperature profile.
Question,
How they-
Sean, on this concept of backyard surgery.
Yeah.
If Ember Prime agrees to it, could she do the healing and then Firmament does the arcane? It's a 2-in-1 special. You get 2 people hacking off your legs.
Yeah, how many hands can we get on this project to ensure you don't die?
Cody,
I-
if the end result of you worrying about the temperature of these things is you deciding that like you're going to put the left leg replaced with a spike, you're going to keep your foot on your right leg, I'm going to murder you.
Hey, somebody decide if you want to replace your head with this mask.
I need my hands. I can't use that.
Oh,
That's
not your
perfect for
hands, your
you.
head.
That's perfect for you.
This
It's
implanted
already-
mask covers your face, neck, arms, and hands. It's more than just your head.
Mm-hmm. That's like your whole upper body.
The whole news all.
I don't want it.
But it's a mask.
Not the right kind of mask.
It's actually really good too. I've forgotten we've been carrying that
Oh,
for so
it-
long.
It's Merv's platonic ideal of an item, and it's so dangerous. I've just quietly had it in my bag, like, yeah, don't tell anybody about this fucking mask.
Oh, okay. So I'm reading over the Iron Flesh information and rules. Okay, it's removing the Iron Flesh. You most certainly need somebody skilled for it, or you can also again attempt to do it yourself. That is actually the real dangerous part of the whole process.
So ripping it out
Presumably,
by
your
yourself is
limbs
Taking off
don't-
your face, neck, arms, and hands on your own is dangerous.
And your
Yeah.
limbs don't grow back, presumably.
Correct.
Not until there's a spell for that, but we don't.
Yeah,
get it for a
there's a
bit.
spell for that. 100%. Yeah.
What level do you get
Um,
regenerate at?
Not yet.
That is
Not
a
for-
7th level spell, baby girl. That is a 7th level
Okay,
spell.
we'll get
But
there.
for instance, right? There are certain Iron Flesh that replace your spine, and there's more than one. So you can exchange one for one, and not take one out and put a new one in.
What's the perfect one?
Actually,
Oh no.
oh,
Oh my god.
Go ahead, take the legs off, see what happens.
I can't shake
do
the
I
fact
need to-
that the fool would be so fucking fast.
additionally, sure, just give me one more thing to do with a fucking bonus action.
Yeah.
Let's just
Yeah.
load them up.
Yeah.
But these things, as they're Iron Flesh, it has right like 8 charges, and it's 1 charge to do the thing.
Important question for the legs that have a haste without restriction. How does that affect spell casting?
It, the item functions as it says. It gives you one additional action.
Okay. So there would not be the restriction of like leveled spell casting. Am I understanding that right?
Right. It works exactly the same as giving you
I
one
mean-
additional action.
God
On your,
damn.
you
Right.
would still be restricted to like on it without using that. You're subject to the same rules, right? But you could, theoretically, should you have the capability, fireball, cantrip, right? Should you have the capability?
This is a stupid question. Can bonus actions be used as can you use an action to do a bonus action?
Not
Like use your
typically.
action.
Yeah, I mean not typically, right? I mean it depends kind of what you're asking for. But not usually. You don't want to plan on that happening. But I say not usually because it's contextual, right? If you're like, can I use a bonus action to pick up this thing? It's like, well, yeah, probably,
No, I mean
right?
the,
But if you
like-
want to do like a spell thing or a class thing, probably not.
A fighter with these would be devastating.
I mean,
mean,
anybody
yeah.
with them is devastating. This thing is
doing
very powerful.
doing more spell is always good.
More
Mhm.
spells, more attacks. I mean, it's
I just
whatever
pictured
you
like
know.
Ragnarok going ham.
More speed.
Oh god. What is your base speed, Doug?
60 without Longstrider.
And if you had these, you'd be at
Oh, sorry.
120 base.
I guess it's 50 without raging.
This item would be truly. This item would ascend Ragnarok to the level of like a world boss.
I already have
Like-
3 attunements. That's why I haven't spoken up about it.
That's fair. It's just another.
Otherwise,
+2
I'd have
to
been like,
AC.
"Nee."
Cut my legs.
These aren't my real legs anyway.
It's okay on Zal overall. I could make okay use of it on account of casting 2 spells.
Spell slots faster.
Bonus action.
And
Let
I'm
me-
a little bit confused on it. You said it has 8 charges, but they don't replenish?
No, they
Yeah,
recharge.
they do regain
Okay.
daily at dawn.
Okay, sorry.
1d8.
Yeah,
That'd be
the
truly
power
bonkers
comes.
if it was you replace your legs, it's got 8 charges, and that's it.
That's it.
Pick your times so carefully.
Yeah.
Foot long pyramid-like spikes.
2 feet long.
They appear precarious.
Yeah. I mean the Ted's image in the Discord is like exactly right. Exactly
Mhm.
right.
I mean, here's another question, right? That I would maybe it's getting too finely detailed on it, but if it appears precarious, but yet you're able to balance perfectly and it's not a problem, like, okay, does that mean you're an expert tightrope walker?
Take that shit on the road.
Right. I mean, can you balance on a
Yeesh.
ledge that other people wouldn't be able to walk on?
Oh. Give
I
you
think,
spider climb with those legs?
they
Terrifying.
just let you move.
Oh fuck. All right, okay. Do the fucking thing while I have this face on. While I have the bravery about me, the mad energy to do it. What do you need me to do, Ember?
Just get up on the table.
Okay, everybody take Bardic Inspiration. You take Bardic Inspiration. You take Bardic Inspiration. You.
You see the
Hold on, I gotta switch fucking mask.
You see the Archon like clap his hands, and servants come and clear the table.
Oh my god, we're still here.
You're still here.
I am not doing this for con, so ignore the
Give me
temporary hit
something to
points.
bite down on.
The the Archon is like, well, this is exciting. Okay, let's go.
Okay,
All
what I'm
right.
telling myself is that if I if I continue on my path, maybe I will find magic that will allow me to regrow my legs if I need to nix these. This is it's a temporary change. It'll be fine. Give me something to bite.
I actually give you my magic mug that has a very chilled beverage for you.
Okay, I'm biting the mug.
Yeah.
You don't mind fang marks, right?
When Amber
Can
finally
handle it.
gets all set up and everything, can I start ritually casting Unseen Servant so she gets an extra hand?
You can. Your unseen servant cannot help with this, but it can, like, hold a towel and stuff like that.
Rainier.
But it can't help with the process.
Rainier,
Okay.
take my boots.
I'll take your boots.
Zal, you're gonna have to trust me on this, but you're gonna want to let me do this, and I start casting a spell.
I hope you're not waiting for anybody to stop you.
Yeah, I mean, nobody.
Yeah.
nobody
Yeah,
stops
I
you,
cast
yeah.
Phantasmal Force and make Zal think that his feet are just dangling in a hot tub.
Oh.
It's just a little warm, a little bubbly. Everything's fine. Nothing's going on.
Okay.
Warm and
Mhm.
little bubbly. You do have to make an intelligence saving throw. You don't get to choose. The spell says must.
Silvery barbs.
I don't think that actually beats your DC anyway.
Yeah, I don't think so. Hold on.
Yeah, I think you're good. Your DC's should be 16.
I
Alright,
love the
okay.
instant silvery.
Alright. Bark inspiration for Emma. You got it. Bark inspiration for fucking firm. You get it?
Yeah, my spell saves
Oh.
DC, or it's 16.
Yeah, it should be 16.
Bark
Okay.
inspiration for fucking Rainier. Who gives a shit? You got it.
And we do have that cipher that lets us rewind time in case this goes real bad, right?
Oh, yeah, I
That's
do.
on the
Here,
table.
You hang on to that, Emma. If this goes real bad, you press that button, it'll undo it.
Will it undo it?
It'll undo this turn.
Actually, you know what? Even though he's failed already, I will definitely use the silvery barbs. Right? So that I can give inspiration to Ember.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't know what I'm giving you, so I don't know if your time travel is real or not. Okay. 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 All right. So, okay, if you want this to be functional, then the person who's cutting your legs off, it has to have this. So who is gonna cut Zal's legs off?
I think it's Ember Prime said.
Okay, yeah, I'm.
Medicine, right?
Yeah, I'm doing this. Do I also have to
missed
make
my
the
chance.
the Ancient Arcana check to install? Like, does it all basically do all the rolls have to be by one person? And I only ask because I am going to use enhance ability. It's just a question of whether I do it for intelligence or wisdom. I'm trained in medicine.
Yeah. Okay. So there's the very dangerous stuff is trying to remove these things out of you. Putting them in is still dangerous, obviously, because there's a surgery involved. You would need medicine checks. Somebody
Can do that. Okay.
right. There is going to be an Ancient Arcana check in here as well.
Okay.
I think we can all
and-
get our hands on that ball for assistance, right?
Yeah, somebody can help with the
Welcome.
Ancient Arcana stuff, since you're all trying to help as best you can.
Mhm.
And then I mean, you are chopping these legs off. Zal is going to take incredible amounts of damage because of this. You may want someone with healing or some way to heal them.
Oh yeah.
as
Ask
well.
your
I will.
wounds.
My healer's kits will be on hand.
I have cure wounds too.
Yeah. I've got healing spells prepared as well.
Yeah, I mean, you can do that kind of thing after, but you can't be chopping the leg and healing at the same time, right? So having someone else having healing on hand is going to be a good thing for you.
Wait, and I do want to make this pretense be aware because I feel like we're overlooking this harshly. We can obviously rewind time. However, if the off chance that Zal dies, are you okay with it?
Eh.
Okay.
Try it with. If I die, give these to Merv. Is my one request.
Okay. I mean the only way this goes badly is nat 1 on the medicine check, and nat 1 on the ancient arcana. Right? Then that's bad news.
That's so scary now that you say it.
Yeah, that's definitely bad news. Okay, so to put the stakes out here, it's 2 legs, 2 medicine checks, one ancient arcana check for the item, and then some amount of healing on top of it. Okay,
I will go ahead and use my enhance ability on wisdom then.
On
So
wisdom,
I have
okay.
advantage for the 2 medicine checks, since you said
All
someone can
right.
assist me with the ancient arcana check.
Flame
I
blade.
will. I will assist you.
Flame blade. Okay, is this
Pulls out her sword of fire and just starts cutting.
Yesterday we jumped and beat the shit out of Firm. This time we're holding Zal down and sawing off his legs. It's been a crazy week out here.
None of you speak Goblin, right? Good.
Wait. And then Firm's like, you know what? Who needs to speak it? He gave me this. And he's gonna start ritually casting telepathic bond.
you have it's the scroll. You don't know it
You
yet.
don't
You
know
haven't
it yet.
copied it.
Chill
That's
out.
right.
Do you want to use the cast the scroll?
No.
Do
Okay.
not do this thing.
Damn, that's right.
Zal is warning us he is about to say some foul ass things.
Okay, I've put on jaunty music for
Yeah.
the surgery.
Surgery.
Okay.
Now, this is the more pleasant of the 2 surgeries we have on offer, because the other one, it attaches a thing to your brain, and I can't even figure how that's going to work in a fantasy setting.
I am thoroughly
Crack a skull
intrigued.
open. What's the problem?
Yeah, sure.
I'm thoroughly intrigued with doing that one, actually, the more I keep looking at it.
Sure you
Oh
do.
my god.
Yeah.
All right,
It's a 2 for 1 at the Impulse Surgery Farm today.
Let's do this. You got bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Let's do this. All right, that's a good advantage roll. Yeah.
Okay, that
Jesus
is you
Christ.
you needed to hit 15.
Oh,
I was gonna tell you
my
the DC.
God.
It was 15.
No problem. No problem.
Ted, I love you so much.
How much damage do I take?
Okay, you take 20 points of damage as your lower leg is sliced off.
Look, I know you don't go unconscious till you hit 0, but Zal definitely passes out. Like, Zal, like, braces up like he's gonna just fucking man mode through this shit and immediately fucking passes out.
Yeah, I feel like that's more of a in combat. You're laying on a table
Yep.
while someone saws off your leg with no anesthetic. You're out, my friend.
Yep, that's shock. You can't do anything.
Which is
about
good
that.
because here comes the double nat ones on this other leg.
Okay,
Oh.
second leg
There
slice.
was a nat one too.
Was it?
Oh,
There was a 1 and a 7.
the most dangerous game.
4d20, and I can't beat a d8.
You're supposed to be a medic.
Hey, look, just be glad we're doing this today and not yesterday.
Yeah,
Oh.
for sure.
When is Zal gonna start getting healed again?
Okay.
Probably right about now.
This is the second leg. That's another 20 HP.
Zal wakes back up, absolutely fucking roaring in Goblin.
Okay.
But in your mind, your feet are in a soothing little bath
God.
of water.
Yeah, it's very strange. I now don't have feet, and they're in a bath of water. It went from nice to bad.
The real phantom.
It went
limb
from nice to
situation.
reinforced phantom limb pain.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. I didn't think through the spell enough. So now
Yeah.
that your legs have been cut off at the knees, you still feel like you're in the hot tub. It's just you can see both of your lower legs like bobbing freely up and down in the hot tub.
God.
Christ.
Oh man. Okay, hold
All
on.
right,
I
I'm going to
gotta-
briefly give myself proficiency in regular Arcana so I can actually roll this with advantage.
Okay. Yeah, Rael throws up, watching this happen.
Oh, we're operating here. Do that outside.
It's just-
Start
Okay.
shooting it up.
Poor AL is not cut out for the combat shit.
Somebody is giving me assistance on this in
Yes.
in Arcana check. So here comes with advantage.
When Ember, oh, I was gonna give her guidance.
Oh,
makes
there we
sense.
go.
Oh my god.
You know what's the funniest part is that I have the fucking guidance spell. Use this on
Well,
this.
no,
It was
you're concentrating on
Oh,
on
enhance
your,
ability. That's
Oh,
true.
your
Yeah,
enhance ability, yeah.
yeah. Don't
Yeah.
cast guidance right now.
This is a Baldur's Gate mistake. Happens to the best of us.
Okay.
If I need to, I will use the bardic inspiration on the ancient arcana check. Since once again, I did not wait for the DC to be told to me.
The 20 is sufficient for this.
Okay,
On the next one, I'll give you guidance.
Yeah.
Right when you're about to
Um,
like attach it.
I think that's it, right?
That actually is it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now we've done a very swift interpretation of what has happened, but this is not. This did not just instantly happen in like less than a minute. So there was time involved in getting the limbs off, stemming the bleeding. Anybody who wants to do any healing can do so right now on Zal. And then there's time spent attaching the legs, the noose prosthesis to the lower leg.
I did all of that. You got 15 fucking healing. I'm
What's
trash.
what is that? What's that?
That was a 5th level.
a fifth
spell.
level.
That was some brutal D8s, dude.
Nice. That's the way it goes. Okay, you heal 15 HP.
The good news is my
on.
temp HP tanked half of one of my legs, so that's good.
Hell yeah.
That's from my
The
Oh
healing
my
factor is
God.
healing
really
pits.
excellent.
Okay, hang on. I was down 26. I'm good with those two. I'm back to full.
Okay.
Okay.
Though you the blood has been stemmed by attaching the Zephyr spikes to the lower of the leg. You can see once they've made contact, even before an attunement is made, you all watched as they were being inserted, like they were like metal tendrils coming out of them and like pushing into the upper thigh meat to gain either nerve information, muscular information, but these things have like now fully attached themselves onto Zal's leg. Once they are tuned, they will begin to function properly. I'd say overall, I mean, you guys rolled very well on everything. I think it's like a half hour.
Very well. I think that might be a stretch.
No, I mean, you beat the DC. That's great. You did it.
I rolled 60-20 and got one roll above a 7. That isn't very good.
Well, I mean, you hit the
It's
DC.
good
I'm
enough.
gonna tell you, man. You did
It's good enough, but that's it's not quite the same. I feel like, man, these sutures really could have been a lot better. The stitches. There didn't need to be quite this much blood. If I had remembered to put the tourniquet on before I severed the femoral artery.
Yeah. Oh, that one cuts a little uneven. They might wobble a bit. No, everything is gone.
One cut is like a little higher than the other, so Zal just has a club foot now.
Yeah, it's like a half-inch difference between the two. No, everything went very well. Swiftly, even about a half hour is all this took, given the skill of everyone involved. The healing applied. Zol, you awake shortly after. I mean, you're still in, although you were healed, like you were still in pain,
Yep.
for sure. You look down and you see these metallic spikes that where your everything below the knee would have been. What did you guys do with his legs? Where have you set them?
Cal took them.
Honestly,
I think we should let Zal decide to do what to do with his legs.
my thought would be that sort of thing just gets, taken outside and thrown on a pyre and incinerated. But
I mean, I'm
they are
with you,
Zal's
but
legs.
it is Zal's legs.
Preferably burned.
Well,
Did
there
it?
we go.
Did it work?
Mm-hmm.
Try
Tell
moving
me,
them.
can you walk around?
Hold on.
Oh,
Switch to the full mask.
Zal, I'm so sorry we accidentally replaced your forearms with the spikes.
That would be problematic. Problematic. Let me get up and do a lap. I'll push myself to the end and try to stand.
All right. You're a little wobbly at first, a few steps, and then you catch your balance. It's odd. You know that there's just like a that small center point where your balance is being kept, but you can feel with no effort on your part, you can feel these things like counterbalancing, holding you in place, helping you right yourself.
So if I like, you know how you would like tilt to kind of roll on the like balls of your feet or ankles and stuff. It just automatically like recalibrates
Well,
as I like
this is
lean.
all flavor, right? It's not going to magically do things it doesn't do, but like if you try to lean a bit, it'll lean on the point, and you can most certainly cause yourself to fall. Should you
Yeah.
push too far. But you can feel, it's a piece of crazy technology, so there's some kind of it's trying to keep you balanced, but you can obviously override that and
Yeah.
fall.
Yeah, you see this all stay there for a second, like doing the equivalent of like when you like stand on your toes and then roll back onto your onto your heels, but just doing it like with his legs to like get the feel for it. How do they look?
Amazing.
Honest answer or kind one?
Honest answer.
Little freaky.
Good.
Ugh,
I don't feel faster.
Gotta break them, man.
Yeah, I think you gotta click your heels.
Do you even have
you'll
heels
figure it
now?
I
out.
don't have heels.
Uh, what time of day is it, Sean? You said like that was only like 30 minutes?
Currently, after all the events of everything and the time spent to identify things and all that, it's late afternoon.
We also have this Cloak of the Moon still.
What is that?
+1 bonus to AC and saving throws while you wear the cloak. While wearing this cloak, lycanthropes have disadvantage on attacks made against you. Once per day, you can cast the Moonbeam. You can cast Moonbeam. DC 14 resets at midnight.
I
Cool.
assume it's
Requires attunement.
Hmm. Hmm.
how far away are we from well where are we going next?
I don't know.
You mean long term or just out of this building?
I need somewhere to test these for a moment. Ragnarok, will you race me somewhere?
Absolutely.
Race back to Amawan's manor.
Cow. There's no TV mode.
There's no TV allowed. That's funny. That is
Long
funny.
Strider.
That's so funny to me.
Yeah, I will I will use like I'll go walking out, which I think the walking process will initially be awkward because it is like walking around on your toes.
Is walking about again. You do have to attune for it to function, right? You can
Yeah.
have them attached to you, fine, but they won't do anything without the attunement. Just like any other magic item.
It's like an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Okay, I could test them partially, Ragnarok. I cannot test them fully. Um,
click, 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 click.
we'll race later.
Mm-hmm. You mean I cast this for nothing?
Yes.
You see servants come over and begin wiping up the blood and tossing buckets of water and begin scrubbing and mopping the stonework to alleviate the the surgery that had been performed here. The Archon claps. Incredible. I've never seen something so horrific and wondrous at the same time.
Yeah, I
You're a
guess you
little.
were already dead by the time we did that fight. I'm gonna go get wasted. Bye.
You're a little freaky deaky, aren't you, Archon? I know I like deal.
It's just so strange.
Zell, can I buy you a drink?
Yes.
Oh, that was the Archon. I thought that was Amwan. What?
It was the Archon, yeah.
Yeah, let's go hit up that tavern again.
Excellent. The Archon escorts you escorts you out. You see Amawan remain behind. Well, him and everyone escorts you out. Amawan gives you his farewell as he says, "There's much that needs attending to here, and again, I thank you. Good luck with whatever awaits you in the future."
Thank you.
The Archon regards you all. Well, I didn't expect what just happened as would occur today, but you are an interesting group, that's for certain. Make no mistake, the 5th season is welcome in Finlanora. Anytime. And as I said, should you need assistance, you need only ask.
Thank you.
you puppies.
May the Lord watch over you. You see, he returns back, and him and Amawan go speaking. Rael joins you all once more. Yeah, I could use a drink after everything today, for sure.
You gonna be alright, Rael? I've been through a lot.
As you all are walking back, or walking towards the tavern, Rael turns and looks over his shoulder back at his father, and then responds to you and says, "To be honest, I don't even know.
I mean, this ain't for everyone.
I mean, everything that we discovered in everything that you discovered in the Moon Temple, the Archon My dad. I think I'm going to stay here for a while. I'll return to Bastion soon enough, but I think the old man needs a little looking after. And besides, there's a lot more history to research here.
Take care of yourself. Take care of your family in this place.
Yeah, we'll be all right. I'm more worried about you all.
Well, most folks at this point have died, and they're still here, so I think we'll be all right.
Well, seems you've saved my life twice since I've known you. I hope to repay the favor. Hey, when you get there, tell them the first round's on me, all right?
Sure thing.
He smiles at all of you, takes time in turn to meet each of your gazes. And you see him turn and head back towards his father. You head towards the tavern nearby. You are recognized and welcome, though nobody knows of your deeds as of yet. Most recently, that news has not yet spread through this town. They recognize you from the previous night you were here.
I'm not going to use Rael's money because I have enough.
Sure.
I will start attuning.
Okay. You can feel your connection to these spikes deepening. Your understanding of how to properly move them, how they can empower you. It's quite exhilarating. There's a little bit of discomfort as you definitely feel there are things extruding a little bit deeper into your thighs, little tendrils from these spikes. But it's not painful. And you find that uh, the walk here was discomforting. It wasn't as painful as you expected, and now as you're sitting, that pain is ebbing away, and you're beginning to feel much more acclimatized to everything. Though occasionally you do think you've touched something with your foot and realize that your foot's not there.
Mm-hmm.
Food and drinks, as you like, are put forth to you.
All right. We have any thoughts for if we go back for Rue or if we go to the tower next? How do we feel?
I still think Root can lead us to the children of the Dark Sire.
And
We
I
crushed
can lead us to
them.
Rue, so
Yeah. Maybe we deal with them. Maybe we put a stop to this whole thing for however many years that the Vol thought it was supposed to be here. Maybe it goes back on that schedule.
I've been thinking about it for most of the day, and I don't think I'll be doing either of those things. I think I'll be heading back to Bastion. There's another element of this fight that, well, we have been neglecting, and that is what happens to the rest of the people here in Adari. This conversation that Zal overheard seals the deal for me. Bastion again is on the edge of collapse. Bastion and Maras may be trading once again, but they're far from allies. And now Finlanora, a previously isolated enclave, is ready to join the Adari community. I think they are in desperate need of a diplomat. And if there is one thing that I am capable of, that is charming, rich, and powerful people. I'm certainly better at that than I've been on the battlefield lately. I fear with performances like that from me, I'm liable to get someone killed other than myself. And again, thank you all for looking out for me, and Ember Prime, you especially, for bringing me back. But I just don't know that I can risk you all anymore, particularly when there's this other giant thing that needs doing.
So wait, what? What are you saying?
I'll turn to Ember. Ember, I'm saying I think the 5th season has grown beyond what I can contribute. I think my talents are best used in this fight elsewhere.
well, would you like an escort back at least? Make sure you get there all right.
I mean, if we're gonna go there, he can go with us. I got the stone still.
Yes, I mean,
Change
if
the
that's
stupid mine.
right, if that's what you decide is best, then of course we'll go together. If you're going to Bastion, we can perhaps, if not a party to celebrate our endeavors together, which might take a bit too long to put together, or to have at least a fabulous dinner. Not that this is not fabulous in its own right. But I can completely understand if your decision is to just immediately head after Rue. That makes perfect sense to me. Why give that bastard any more lead time than he's already got?
Good point. Counterpoint. We take you back to Bastion. We'll be able to triangulate him a little bit. Right now, I know about where he is. And if we're suddenly in Bastion, we'll be able to know if he's still north of Bastion or if he's heading west.
somewhere else. Might put us in a bit of an odd spot, but it might not
He's-
be a waste of energy.
It'll probably put us ahead of him, right? I mean, he's going to be heading for somewhere.
Yeah.
Closest place to here that's actually somewhere is Bastion. If we just go back, he'll be
Hmm.
running right at us instead of away from us. We can just wait.
Excellent point. Well, then, unless there are any other ideas, it sounds like Bastion it is. Which is wonderful. Get to spend more time with you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Clink, clink, clink.
Is Rue still heading south?
Thinking about him, you feel his presence is again, south was a localized
Yeah.
direction, right from where you are. At this present moment, you get the directional sense of, if we're using like true cardinal, not contextual, then he is heading in a heavily southwesternly direction.
All right. So there's a shot that, like, Bastion-ish, but at least Bastion will be a leg in the right direction for us. So.
I mean, Bastion's west, so I mean that's your, Bastion is west. He's heading heavily southwest.
Right. Like if so, we're here, and if we're suddenly here, I'll be able to point if he's here-ish or
Yeah,
if he's
the
here-ish
direction,
kind of
yeah,
thing.
the direction would change. Yeah.
Yeah. A little bit of triangulating.
Who made sparkles on the map?
You mean this?
There's a
No,
something
it's
over
the
here.
remainder of my Phantasmal Force spell.
Oh.
Zal, are your legs ready for dancing yet?
Are they ready for dancing?
You can say an hour's passed. Yeah.
Yeah, I will try to sprunk to my feet.
Hey, you sprunk to your feet.
I will.
Is that guy sprunking over there? What's up?
That's not sprunkin. This is sprunkin.
I will have taken that short rest to attune to the Cloak of the Moon since nobody else.
Sure.
I
Yeah.
don't-
Do you
They
have
wanted it,
know.
and if
Did you have an open attunement sign?
I sure do now.
Yeah. That mace.
Oh, yeah.
Oh right. Yeah. I guess it would instantly end the attunement since. Yeah. For sure. Yeah.
Hey, thanks again for that one, by the way.
Yeah.
Still
How
walked out of that fight with 10 HP.
How much does it damage the floor when I spin?
Only a small amount.
Uh-huh. Because that is the advantage of these over normal feet, is you can spin in a way you simply cannot with normal biology.
Yeah, it's true.
Let me do an acrobatics check to see how well I pull this off.
Oh.
Roll low. Okay, never mind. Yeah. I'm fucking full on ballet dancing as I fucking as I play. I've got the pan flute out and I'm bouncing and springing along.
He is sprunking.
It's a lot of moving through people using like bonus action disengage, like the effect of like just barely like not making contact with people and sliding around people.
Go fucking go. I'll go dance out there. That sounds like a good time.
That'll do.
Oh yeah. A lot of people take notice of your sick moves.
Hammered as anyone has ever seen Ember Prime get.
Holy. There's a guy, Zal, that steps up to you and like the whole place goes quiet. He's not as tall as you, but he steps up right and kind of gets a little close, right? He has this kind of scrunched up, kind of mean look on his face. Um, you see him start sprunking. He gets he gets a 12 on his roll.
He-
Actually,
he
I
tries
I've
to
Ember
sprunk.
sheets open, so it's funny that it rolled her doing this. I will make sure.
Sprunking is just a lot of compulsive jumping. Like really compulsive and jerky jumping that's only fluid because Zal is no longer limited by like ankles.
He
It's
starts he starts trying to dance battle you, but he gets a 12 on his opening move against you. Everyone and like a couple people go, oh.
I gotta look at my stuff. I was so considering silvery parsing it, but I'm not gonna do it. But yeah, I will full on lean into the far traveler. Like this is my element, just being fucking outlandish looking. At one point, I'll swing by Cal and say, "Oh, so okay, you'll have to actually answer me this time. What is your favorite song or type of music?"
Cal just grins and takes a sip from his drink.
For fuck's sake, fine. It's going to be polka then. That's what you get. I'm gonna do it with a pan flute too. It's going to be miserable for both of us.
I love a good polka.
Yeah, start fundamentally not playing polka because you cannot play polka with a flute.
Very good, very good. Uh, do you accept this guy's dance challenge?
Um. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's looking at you and he's smiling like this guy
I
doesn't
let him.
have it.
I let him tucker himself out. I guess acrobatics check.
Would be performance, right?
It's fair. Oh, I think I have advantage on performance checks actually.
Is it performance with your instrument or performance in general?
I do need to check that. Okay. Yeah, it's just with that instrument. So that's straight 13.
Okay, I mean, you do better than his
Yeah,
opening.
with his flimsy fucking ankles. Limited by base biology. This
Okay. He comes back with a stick move. The man gets an 18 on his performance check here.
Ooh.
Is your
Oh, sorry,
your
that's acrobatics.
your performance is plus
9. So it's 10 plus 9.
okay.
So
Well,
19.
you beat him with it. Yeah.
Child's play.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but what about? You ever seen this? He gets an 8. He kind of stumbles and his feet betray him on his last move. You hear a crowd of people just go, "Oh no!" He huffs and puffs and storms off, and everybody claps at your absolutely incredible dance moves.
All right, these legs are the best decision I've ever made. Ember, dance.
Sure. Yeah.
Cal, dance.
How? Let's see here. I have great dancing. Yeah, that's a -1.
Oh dear.
That's my second nat 1 tonight, and my 7th roll below
Christ.
7.
You know,
Oh,
you don't.
Jesus.
The thing is, you don't have to roll. You can just dance. But
Nah. Ember goes, sure, and then falls over.
Like shoulder first, dent in the wood.
It's the deck.
Cal immediately says, "Oh, of course, the new dance out of Kirathun, the face plant," and immediately face plants right next to Ember Crab.
Oh no.
And now you, Rainier.
Yeah. We'll see how this goes. I don't think I've rolled a charisma check in a while. That's all right. Listen. I'm used to leading. I'm sorry.
You're doing a step clap move, like the fucking like middle school dance, like step clap. Now you, Ragnarok. Get wild on it.
Again, I am dancing on the roof. Hey,
you do get
best
wild
push
on
so
it.
far.
Firm, show us some of that extra planar shit.
Someone walking by you, Ragnarok, you hear him go, "Is that bear on the roof?"
Ragnar doing like the
Yeah.
haka or shot. What is it? Haka dance? Like just a lot of stomping and roaring, looking fearsome.
Hey, firm. Well done, man.
What is that? It's the Irish thing where they start going up and down, kicking their legs left and right.
River dance?
Yes.
Yeah, do a little jig. Yeah, it's a good jig.
I face plant.
Okay. Oh, you're doing a good Karathun
Yeah, I'm
dance.
doing a good.
Yeah, you're doing a good one.
It's the I tried a better move and I fucked it up, and now I'm gonna play it off. I rolled low, but I got good enough charisma check to make it look like something. Fuck it, that's the end of my dancing mini game. Thanks for playing, everyone.
You got it. Hey, you see wow, 4 people emulate the new dance craze.
Amazing.
Loud thuds come from various locales in the tavern. That's a weird dance, man. It looks sick though.
It does look sick.
Oh, hell yeah. How long you guys want to hang out at the tavern?
Well, we got here early.
Yeah, you guys I mean, you can have a night to just hang out and chill and not have anything happen to you. Nobody's coming for you in Finlanora.
At some
Sweet.
point during the night, Cal is going to grab Ragnarok, say, "Hey, why don't we step outside for a quick conversation?"
Oh, what?
Yeah, thank you. Yes, um, I thought maybe it would be a good idea to revisit a conversation we had earlier, um, regarding our intention for any enemies that we might run into. Do you remember what our plan was for all of them?
Kill any of the children of the Doxaya?
Yes, kill not any, kill all of them.
Right.
Well, seeing as how I won't be here in the near future, um, I just wanted to check and make sure you are still committed to that course of action.
I've been committed to that since the beginning.
Mm, yes, and a good thing too. Um, One of the great things about the fifth season is their moral center and moral compass. Um, Lord knows I've had to lean on it from time to time, even if at other times it has been a bit frustrating for my, let's just say, other interests. Um, but it does concern me that their desire to do good and to be right might not always allow them to take the action against the children of the dark side that is necessary. I feel much better knowing that you are committed to what needs to be done, and at least with regard to those individuals, might not have the same compunction that others have.
Personally, I see killing all of the children of the Doxaya as morally good.
Look, I'm not here to engage in a philosophical debate about what is or is not moral. Um, so long as that is your end, I feel comfortable in my decision. I do appreciate the talents that you have brought to bear on this group, and you will be missed.
Same. But I do want to point out that keeping one alive for intelligence purposes does make logical sense, but I do not plan on keeping them alive after they give up any of the information.
Oh, yeah. Well, look, I think that is a perfect example right there. I think, well, I know, based on what you have just said, you and I are in total agreement that yes, if you need to keep one alive, even if you need to lie to their face and tell them, oh, yes, tell me all the information, right? And then we'll certainly let you live, right? So that you can get the information. Wonderful. And then you murder them, right? You and I are in full agreement that that is what is necessary. You, because you think that is the morally uh, outstanding thing to do. Me, because I don't care. I do have concerns as to whether the others would see it that way. But as I said, as long as I know that you will be advocating and pursuing the complete and total termination of those individuals, I feel much better.
I do as well.
Wonderful then. Excellent dancing, by the way. I should have known, but I had no idea. Let's go and join the others.
All right.
Wonderful. Is there anything anybody wishes to do this evening if you're having a night of rest and relaxation?
I know
Making sure
Ragnarok.
everyone gets home safe.
I know Ragnarok isn't juiced up on Longstrider, but I will absolutely challenge Ragnarok to races around the inn or around the tavern.
Here we go
Like races
again.
to 10 to like 10 laps around the
Okay,
tavern.
here's what we're going to do. Let's go outside. Zal, you run clockwise around the tavern. Ragnarok, you run counterclockwise around the tavern, and the first one back to me wins.
Very well. Okay, are you ready, Ragnarok?
Mm.
I guess it's not big enough. It's just whoever wins initiative, actually. It's just
Oh
a tavern, right?
no, not you.
I mean, I suppose.
I want to point out, I don't know if this is really consistent with his character, but I will be cheating.
Okay, how are you cheating?
As
I
soon
mean,
as I pass him. Sorry, go ahead.
immediately after Cal's talk about how being immoral is the right thing to do, you're going to start cheating? How dare you?
How are you gonna cheat? Because I'm cheating too.
As soon as I pass him, I'm gonna crawl along the wall to cut the distance. Crawl along the wall on the roof to cut the distance.
Look, I might still be able to get you.
There's no
Are you
shot.
dimension door?
What?
I mean, realistically, in this particular foot race we've made here, it would be whoever wins initiative, right? Because they just do the thing faster. They cheat better than the other person and win. Look, there's mine.
Oh,
Yeah. I
Oh
thought you
shit, I'm
lied
not
if you
beating
showed
that.
me yours. This is that kind of situation.
How did you roll initiative? It didn't work for me.
Oh, it might not roll initiative
I
if
did a
there's
D20.
no. Yeah, if there's no like
Okay.
combat.
Yeah, it wouldn't let me
Yeah.
do the initiative, so I just
Yeah.
did D20 plus 5.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Ah,
That's. I mean,
23.
Nat
I lost by 1.
Nat 20 feels like it probably wins though.
Oh
In
shit.
this particular case, that was a Nat 20.
Oh shit, I
I'll-
forgot about that.
I'll you two can determine this particular thing here.
It will be the first time I use my legs, which in this form doing a double dash means I'm at tabaxi level speeds. Yeah, for one turn I'm running 320 feet, which is fast.
I will be raging, which puts me at 70.
Uh-huh.
Raging 4 times in a row.
Look, it's a question of can you get all the way around and then over in the time it takes me to go all the way around, and probably either way with a nat 20 I will concede, because even though I go incredibly fast, like I'm around in like a blink, like yeah, your cheating is superior. Probably because you just vault the fucking thing. You just like like slam yourself over the top and just Hulk jump.
Yeah, I do have that long jump, so I don't
You
even.
do?
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah, no, not the springy. Actually, no, I would take a short rest to get springy legs, and then I have the mask of the elk or whatever that increases my long jump significantly.
God.
So as soon as I make it to the top, I'll just jump straight to the corner so Cal doesn't see me cheat. And then around the corner.
Also, what does the effect of activating them feel like?
um, like nothing you've ever felt before. Have you had haste cast on you?
I don't think so. No,
Do you think you
I
would have
haven't in
cast it
this.
on yourself at any point? Like, like outside of
No, I don't think so.
yeah. Um yeah, then like nothing else you've ever felt. Even if people have like because you guys talk about things and whatnot that we don't do in game. People like describing what it feels like being sped up, as people have done that here. Um yeah, I mean, to you, like you start like taking like you start taking a step, and like everyone else almost is. It looks like people are almost stopped in time. How fast you are beginning to move. Um, yeah, it's absolutely exhilarating. Almost a little addictive.
Yeah, I think the effect is like as Zal is running and like goes into the time dilation. I think he just like runs around the inn as many times as that 360 feet will carry him. Like he doesn't stop running, he just keeps going.
As you hit the final lap and come to a skidding stop, there's just like these divots in the ground where the
Mhm.
spikes are. For a moment, you think you might topple, but right yourself, and you find that it actually is easy moving on these. Almost better than your
Ah.
old legs.
Yeah, Zal will walk up to Ragnarok, put a hand out.
You tried your best.
Indeed. Maybe next time on a straightaway. Long distance, maybe.
I'm willing to try.
Oh, Cal, been meaning to ask. In the event, since you are exiting this particular adventuring game, shall we say, in the event of my death, do I have permission to leave with you all of my songs?
Certainly. I will be sure to find a extremely talented ensemble to do them justice, should that occur. But please, let's make sure that never comes to pass.
Perhaps it will not, but in the event that it does, just good to know that all of it won't. And feel free to editorialize as you see fit, if you can read Goblin.
I wouldn't dare change a note, Zal. The lyrics, on the other hand, I will definitely make myself look better than you've written.
The group is going to be lesser for the lack of your perspective. You
Hmm.
know that, right?
Well, perhaps. I'd like to think it'll just be a little different. But do know I will still be out there fighting for you, if not alongside you.
Zal claps a hand on Cal's shoulder, looks over at Ragnarok, and says, "Big spoon, middle spoon, little spoon, or do you want middle spoon this time, Cal?"
Hmm. Let's see how the evening shapes up. I clink drinks.
Middle spoon between two preferred individuals might be interesting. Very warm.
Oh, don't
I,
I know
uh,
it?
I prefer to sleep at the foot of the bed.
Makes it simpler. Little spoon and big spoon.
All right. You find that Amawan and Rael are surprised that you come back to their home. Um, uh, but you are welcomed there. Rael's like, I thought you guys were. I'm sorry. I thought you guys were leaving.
Yeah, well, we did just cut Zol's legs off, so we're drinking about it.
That's
Oh
smart.
shit! I should probably go and start a bonfire to burn these things.
Well, I mean, do you want to keep them as a family relic, Rael? You could pass them down and remember this time fondly.
Do I want to keep your lower legs as a family relic?
They'd make nice legs for a coffee table.
Somehow I got more intoxicated after running around in circles.
I do like the coffee table idea for it's a dark joke and I think that's funny. But no, I don't want your legs. I don't have a way to preserve them. They would just rot. How come you're not keeping your legs?
I've got little pointy sticks now.
Yeah. Well, there's a spot out back you can burn them.
Very well. Anyone like to join me?
If we're having a bonfire for my feet.
I believe
Absolutely. Absolutely join you.
I'll bring the snacks.
we are. All right. I'll find a spot where I'm not likely to catch anything else on fire and cast Create Bonfire.
Okay.
I'm not going to say any words or make this something besides disposing of things. Just throw a leg onto the fire.
Great.
Oh Christ, the fucking hair. Oh no. Oh no.
For the love of God, prestidigitation! Prestidigitation!
Ember, do you want to throw the other one on? Since you
Yeah,
did the
sure.
honors
Yeah,
of
sure.
taking
Yeah.
them off.
He had to clean his fingers.
Aim for the middle fire of the three that you can see.
I only see one fire. It's fine. I'm a dwarf. I'll just walk halfway into the fire and set it down and walk back
You
out.
just yeah, you put your whole fucking arm in it.
Walk out and your clothes are burning.
I'm just gonna pat.
Oh. Do the religious minded want to say any words about my legs?
I will stare firmament dead in the face and say, "Rub-a-dub-dub, thanks for the grub, yay god."
Oh shit, I should have. Wait, no, I shouldn't have given them to you to make food. Oh god, no.
My God
Says
said we don't
no.
pray. My God said we don't pray to those.
Does the flavorful man have anything to say?
Oh, can't say that. That's dark. Oh. The legs will be missed, but at least we have the top half. He's gonna be like, you know what? I'm not good at these. Here you guys
Yeah,
go and
you-
start shoving
you-
snacks at people.
You tried. You did your best. I will not miss wet socks. Bows his head very solemnly. Mud will be more challenging.
You're right. I'll say. Actually, that's a really good point. I mean, like, no wet socks. You can't get boot rot.
No more boot rot.
Yeah.
No
I mean,
more matted fur.
No,
Yeah.
but you may have a point. Sand and mud. That's gonna be a different problem now.
Challenging.
Mhm.
We'll make you snowshoes. How about that?
Yes, I'll stick my feet in some wooden planks.
They
and sho-
waterproof?
and
Like,
shove
what if
'em.
you get submerged? Like,
We'll figure that out when we're sober. How about that? Don't think now's the time
I'll
for
use
testing them.
use my hands and arms.
I think if you like put your, I was gonna say ankles, but I guess spikes together, right?
Mm.
And someone spins you around real fast, so you can maybe like drill a hole in the ground.
I hold my hands up and look at Ragnarok. Do it now while I'm this drunk and on this mask.
Okay.
Spin me.
He said
Can I
spin
make
you.
this?
Spin me so I can't smell my legs anymore.
Can I make this even easier for Ragnarok and just cast levitate on Zal?
Then I
Oh, we-
won't make a drill.
Right, we don't want to levitate him.
Oh.
We're seeing if he can drill into the ground.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Give me a strength check. Give me an athletics check to see if you can move him fast and hard enough to drill him into the ground a bit.
Hey.
20? Yeah, you get him about like a foot into the ground. It is clearly this is not easy to do by any means, but you have somehow managed to do it.
Okay, I'm not going to throw up. That's good. I needed to assess for a moment. Can we leave the leg bonfire now?
We'll put it out first, Cal.
The smell is challenging.
Yeah, I'll just stop concentrating on the spell.
Yeah, last thing I think we need is to save Finlanor and raise it.
Cool. Do you want to bury what's left or just let I was just gonna let nature have him, you know?
I mean, it's
Uh,
your yard. I hadn't.
Yeah, something will come around.
Okay, maybe we should bury them in case anybody uses them to try to spy on me.
I mean, it's just dust at this point. Just ash.
Hold on. Switch masks. Okay. Gust of wind. Blow my horn at my ashes.
Goodbye, legs. Goodbye, shins. It's nice to know you.
God, the energy. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, the last remnants of Saul's legs, like dust in the wind, just get caught up and blown up into the night sky.
Oh, no more cold feet when they're not under the blanket?
More cold feet, just now cold metal, right?
Cold metal, but I can't feel it.
Do you know that?
Nope.
I guess we'll find out. Someone cast heat metal.
Oh no.
Oh, you can't take his legs off. Oh no. As you settle in for a long rest. Sleep comes to you all in different ways.
I'm
Forms.
gonna get up and go find where Ember Prime's sleeping,
Sure.
and just Ember Prime,
Eh?
Ember, scoot over.
It's the floor.
Yeah, but I need some of the covers. Scoot over.
Have covers? Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, no, you've got them balled up in your. And I will be the big spoon for Ember Prime and pull the covers over and go to sleep.
Aw.
Rest comes for all of you. All you dream of going very fast.
The fastest.
And foot rubs. Sorry.
Do my feet get cold when they slip out from under the covers?
I don't. Well, I mean, your feet don't get cold,
Uh-huh.
but I mean the strange metallic spikes, they do change with temperature and all that. So I don't know how sensitive are these things. How are these things? They're like super high tech technology.
Did
I
you
think
give
that
them
you.
touch receptors?
I don't know if you should have. Let me ask you this question: do you want them to be able to sense things like temperature and touch?
No, that would be awful.
Okay,
That would be wretched.
okay. Then,
Probably if they get cold, I'll just feel it on my thigh because it'll just be cold metal.
yeah, the metal will obviously react to temperature as it
Or my
should
knee.
appropriately, but you don't gain the cold feet sensation. What an incredible journey we've had tonight. That is the end of our session, and what an end.
I did.